Yo, it is your favorite femboy, the infamous at Jack 13, and I'm here to talk about the time that we got banned from Anime Magic 2024. So as you may know, my very close associate and I, we run a spaceship themed party crew called the ESFS Kekistani. A lot of people, SJWs in particular, take issue to this thing. They don't like it. Going so far as to ask me why I relate to the Kekistani as a whole. That's a whole different discussion for a whole different video on an entirely different day. However, we got banned from Anime Magic simply because our haters and our ops called in false reports on us. This is my second Storytime video. I got some wine and we're gonna talk about this shit. Because, as I always say, I'm raw, real, authentic, and anti-censorship. So I'm gonna talk about the shit, and we're gonna hash this out, and it's gonna be good. Because this is a good one. Anime Magic 2024. August 31st to September 2nd. We got our room. We checked in. Everything was fine and good. It was in his name. So it was fine. We had our usual plan, run a party, etc., etc. Friday went pretty decently. We went to a party, someone stopped by and had a noise complaint. But we suspected that it wasn't probably a noise complaint. It was actually probably one of our ops, just faking shit, you know what I mean? They were just fucking with us. So, that happened. Things were still fine. Saturday comes around, we're like, this is a kamikaze mission. Woolsey's words, exactly. This is a kamikaze mission. If anyone wants to take their shit to a different location, because this ship is probably gonna crash. Some of our friends did that. But we powered through. We kept going. We wanted to have a bigger and even better party that night. We even had a DJ. And that night I got a little too fucked up. I did some things. I was upstairs for a while. When I finally come down, saw the DJ and I'm like, oh, this is cool. We're pawning this shit, yeah. But then somewhere around 3:30 a.m. we all kind of passed out. At that point, the DJ had stopped playing. Everyone had mostly left. It was pretty quiet. It was pretty chill. 4 a.m., hotel staff knock on the door. Woolsey answers. It was is there a problem? And they said, you have to get out now. You're being evicted. Why? Noise complaint. Noise, what noise? We were being quiet at that point. But whatever. We'll give them that. We were all asleep at that point, pretty much. Damn near everyone was asleep. How the fuck you gonna post a noise complaint when damn near everybody is asleep? The fuck is that shit? Oh, but then the cops came in. And when Woolsey went to wake me up, it's come on, we're being evicted. I'm like, anyway, huh? What you mean? It's oh, they're being anal about the noise thing, I guess, and they're being bitches, and we're getting evicted. I'm like, Uh, you mean ops are reporting us. Gotcha. So, I didn't have much things. I gathered up what I did have and stood up. And then the cops started like saying shit to me, and I told them to fucking eat my asshole. Because fuck cops, like fuck authority, like fuck these motherfuckers. They can literally fucking eat my asshole. You know what? That's too fucking good for them. That is too fucking good for them. I taste too fucking good for that shit. They don't deserve to taste this. Like any a part of this. But that's what I told him. Like, if you want to be racist, you want to be homophobic, you can fucking eat my asshole, bitch. And then they kept saying like, "Oh, you have to leave like right now." And then as we were leaving, they like told Worsey, they're like, "You got banned from this hotel. You got banned from the etc. etc." And I'm like, "We'll see about that." I literally looked at them. I was like, "We'll see about that." We did nothing wrong. At that point, when they kicked us out, I'm just like, they had no grounds to kick us out. Ops be telling lies. So, I did what Adjab 13 always does. I went back in that bitch. I merged right the fuck back in there. Went right back up to my room. Used my fucking key code and got in. I chilled in that bitch for an hour. By myself. They didn't say shit. So then at that point I felt a little more adventurous. So I walked outside. I was on the floor, the 9th floor. And I was walking. And saying, "Hey, come get me." I was Instagram live. Streaming how long this was. And how fucking outrageous it was. And how they should not be able to do that shit. And I kept doing it and doing it and doing it. It was not until I went down to the basement floor, got my other friend, brought him back up to the room, and then that's when the hotel staff realized I was fucking up there. Bitch, motherfucker, I've been up there for 2 hours. If you really cared about the shit and you weren't just fucking on some bullshit, you would have noticed that I was fucking up there for 2 fucking hours. So when my friend went back up there, we were in the bedroom, which is like, it's a split level, like there's an upstairs, there's a downstairs. I had locked all those fucking doors. And we were on the upstairs. And there was an extra door on the upstairs from the bedroom. And they were downstairs in the like opening area, I guess you call it. And they're like, "Open up, hotel security, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Don't say anything." And so we just snuck out upstairs. But then they like just took the elevator or the stairs up to the 10th floor, and then they saw us. And they were walking up behind us, coming up on us and all the shit. And they're like, "Oh, welcome back. How are you doing?" Like saying all the small talk. And I just kept walking. I ain't saying shit. I just kept walking. And then as I was walking, they were just like, "So, what was you doing in that room?" And like saying shit like that. And I just kept walking. I didn't say shit. And my friend and I just kept walking. And then we walked to the blue line. However, as I was leaving, I turned around and I saw that they had motherfucking 6 cops and 4 hotel security against me, a 5'3" Asian femboy. Like, oh, I'm so flattered that you that scared me. Aww. You see, I don't give a fuck about that shit. And then they like call out like, you're banned too, like, don't come back here, you're not welcome here. Which is funny because guess what? They let me book several reservations. Not one, not two, but multiple reservations the very next day. Because they don't know who the fuck I am. Or they do know who I am, and they know that they can't pull that shit. Either way, I win. I win, and I win. Because Chapter 13 never loses. So then we just chilled around there, and then, like, a few days later, like, my associate messaged the staff, and they're like, oh, no, you're not banned. Like, I know. Because I told him, I'm like, I knew you wouldn't. What was it banned? They can't ban on those grounds. Like, what the fuck? It was literally just ops fucking with us. And that's that's the thing that pisses me off the most. They'll occasionally just, like, take this side with people that, like, have nothing to do with, like, anything whatsoever. And that's just what pisses me off the most. And, you know, it's like one of those things. I just don't really give a fuck. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, we won. And we will continue to win. And we will always win. Because it's like they kicked us out, but yet they're like, oh no, you're not banned. Fucking suck my dick, bitch. What the fuck? It's the dumbest shit. Like, if anyone... Ugh. Yeah, but we came out stronger the next con. And guess what? They gave us a reservation. We had our party. Because we never lose. And I'm going to take over the con scene. I've been promising that since I re-entered it. You see, when I'm at Woolsey, I told him there's one thing I'm good at. That is social strategy and knowing what people do, what people want, and what people are capable of. We're not banned from the Hyatt, bitch. We are not banned from Anime Magic. That was a smear campaign and a fucking false precedent set by our ops. Because guess what we did? A month later, not even a month later, we fucking showed up to the Hyatt for Collecticon and was walking around loud and proud. I got photo evidence of that. Don't believe me? You can check my Twitter. You can check my Instagram. At Chap 13, ATJ13, you can check that shit. We walking around loud and proud, taking photos in the main ass lobby with that fucking douchebag head of security looking right at us. Yeah, I've had a few run-ins with that motherfucker. I got another story to tell you next time. Oh, that'll be a good one. The time when I squared off with that bitch. They're not banned from anywhere. Except that fucking SJW, Akeome, Ahegakon. But fuck that shit. Who the fuck goes to that shit anyway? Don't fucking go to that shit. If you have any sense of self, you will not go to that fucking shit. Cause they will ban you. They will pull the rug right out from under you. If they even get a hint of something they don't like. So don't you fucking even try it. Follow me everywhere. It is at Chap 13 on everything. Listen to my music. Download my latest album, Demon Shinjuku. It is now on Spotify and all of the music platforms. Apple Music, Pandora. Who the fuck uses Pandora anymore? YouTube Music. All the things. So please check that out. I am a visual K porn rapper and I am uncancelable. If you want to meet me, just come to the latest con. So, catch me at ASIN. I'll be there. I'm always there. At Chap 13.